Now let's take a look at trigonometric identities, our formula here. The expression phi cos theta minus sin theta is defined for 0 to pi using r cos theta plus alpha, where r more than 0 and alpha between 0 and pi over 2. Solve the equation phi cos theta minus sin theta equals to 2. Now this question already helps us to choose to express this into r cos theta plus alpha. So I'm going to go to the formula page and locate angle addition for cos. Be a bit careful, you're going to use the opposite sign when you change it. So let's do it over here. And remember, we have extra r here, so I'm going to multiply r to left and to the right. So what I will be having in this one here will be r. Follow the formula, cos A, cos B, meaning I'll get cos theta, cos alpha. And middle, from plus, we switch to minus. And r need to multiply to the second term as well. So I get r sine theta sine alpha. So this is how you use the r formula. So let's go back here. So what we do next is that we will compare the term that contains cos theta on the left and on the right. So we have 5 equals to r cos alpha. And then we compare the term that contains sin theta. Let me double underline it. Remember, these are both minus, so I only focus on the coefficient. So which is the number here? No number means it's a 1. And for this one here, I'll have r sine alpha. So we're going to label 1 and 2. Next step, we're going to do 1 square plus 2 square. So we're going to do on the left, which is 5 squared plus 1 squared. What happened on the right? R squared, when you square both, it looks like that, plus r squared sine square alpha. Now what happened is that if I'm going to factorize r squared, I will have an identity here, which is 1. So r squared will be this value here. So the next line, r squared equals to 26. So r value will be square root 26. Remember, positive only because it's given by the question. Now I'm going to erase this one here. So to shorten my working, usually we'll just do like this way. And then I know that r will be equals to square root of 26. Just these two lines here. Now let's take a look at the angle alpha. We're going to do division. 2 divided by 1. So that's a sine alpha divided by cos alpha equals to 1 over 5. Because we know sine over cos, that's going to give us tangent. And because we are given alpha is in quadrant 1, so we're going to directly take the reference angle. And now, when you are keying this calculator, remember to check whether you're in degree or radian mode from the question. We're in radian mode. So go to the calculator and type this. Let me see what I have here is 0.1974. Okay, so next, since I have expressed this into r, and we're going to equate to 2 to solve it. Okay, so I'm going to replace r with 26. Then I follow by cos theta plus alpha, this one here, 0.1974 equal to 2. Okay, so this line we start solving it. So I'm going to move square root 26 to the right hand side. So it's going to be a division. And please remember that square root without sign in front, it means positive. So this is positive. So let's circle where is cos positive, which quadrant it is. So let's do an ASTC here. Positive will be A and C, quadrant 1 and 4. Let's take a reference angle by doing cos inverse of 2 over square root 26. Let me check my calculator. I'll be getting 1.1677. Quadrant 4 calculation is 2 pi minus cos inverse of 2 over 26, which is the reference angle. So this answer here, I'll be getting 5.115. Now, do remember these are only two answers. Always check plus minus 2 pi whenever needed. So let's take a look at the question. Give us a range for theta, which is from 0 to pi. So I have a habit of checking. If I'm given theta is between 0 to pi, I'm working on this angle here, which is theta plus 0.1974. Let's take a look here, okay? I add 0.1974 to the center, add it to the left and right as well. Find out what is these two. So I'm going to be getting 0.1974 on the left. On the right, pi plus 0.1974 will give me 3.339. Now the reason is that now I can see, even though this is circled, but 5 point something is out of this. So my only answer that I will get is theta plus 0.1974 equals to this angle here, 1.1677. Even if you take these two answers at 2 pi, it's going to be more than this. Take these two answers, minus 2 pi is going to be less than this one here. So we don't have any more answer. We only have one answer. Let's proceed to find theta now. Take this minus this. Last answer in 3SF is going to be 0.970. Alright, so let me erase a bit to discuss question part 2. Part 2 of this question, using your answer in part 1, solve 5 cos theta over 2 minus sin theta over 2 equals to 2. Now I've written down part 1 question, this is part 2 question. Let's find out how are they related. So if you notice that the angle has changed from theta to theta over 2, and take a look at the marks there, only one mark. So what are you going to use? Previously, we have found that theta value is 0.970. So now I've changed theta to theta over 2. So I've changed. This is part 1 answer. Part 1, we get this answer. So for part 2, we're going to change this to theta over 2, then equal to 0.970. So I'm just going to multiply it by 2, and my answer will be 1.94. Now, of course, if you want to be careful, let's just go to the question and make sure that theta fall between 0 and pi, which this one is our answer over here. That's all for this question.